Double to the apostles at the S. Salutation to the elect. Men, women, and children that believe are the 1/3. Man, just a quick pointer to show you that this MOTB in this digital world, a new financial system is definitely coming in. Because out here in Maryland, where I'm at, I don't know about other cities, but you got a lot of young cats. I'm middle-aged myself. I'm 40. I just turned 40 a few days ago. But you got a lot of young cats in their 20s, 22, shit like that, maybe even younger. What they call them squeegee boys. So what they do is they stand on the corner, wait for you to pull up at certain major intersections, and they come and, wipe your window down with the with the handheld windshield wiper that you use on your car. They got maybe some Windex and they wipe your window down in hopes of you giving them some money. And that's their hustle. So I was a little agitated, and it's a two-way street because sometimes they get mad you don't give them nothing or some shit. But it's a two-way street. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers is lazy. Why won't you, go get a job? You know what I mean? Like, McDonald's or whatever. When you're younger, start out anywhere. We all got to start from somewhere. Amazon or whatever. And it's true. So a lot of them is not driven. This generation is weaker in a sense as far as, morals. You know what I mean? Men back in the day, they could drink all night and get up and go to work the next day. You know what I mean? Or they could deal with being reprimanded at a job. They could deal with being written up. You know what I mean? They could deal with the supervisor getting on them. You know what I mean? They could deal with, having to do mandatory overtime. Men was built stronger. They had a stronger mentality back then than they have now. So that is a fact. But also to look at it on the flip side, the jobs are like, even the jobs that they would get, like, like McDonald's cashier, working at the skating ring, and, fucking Walmart and shit like that. Oh shit, my phone about to die. 1 second. Hopefully I don't clip the video. Alright, we still good. Because if it cut off, once it gets too low, that shit will cut off. They won't be able to support the camera. But a lot of these Walmarts and stores done closed down. You know what I mean? A lot of schools closed down. Summer camp shit and all of that shit is dead. And even if the jobs are available in these certain Royal Farms and shit like that, Wawa's, they taken. You know what I mean? Not just by their peers, they taken by older adults. So they don't even have, even if they tried to apply somewhere. I remember women had a real easy time finding a job. Now I hear bitches complaining about finding work, looking for work. And I remember women I'm like, damn, my brother ex-girl, she used to get jobs like fucking nothing with no credentials. You know what I mean? Regular, everyday jobs, logistic care, secretary, and medical assistant, them type jobs, But All right, cool. Them type jobs, they used to, you used to get with ease. Now, so these little niggas out here just trying to find a way to make a lot of it, they just getting it, smoking, buying some weed. But so they don't, not only do they not have the mental stamina to keep a job, they don't have a lot of these jobs, especially in a place like this. So a lot of these places, see, this shit not like up top, like upper New Jersey, New York area where I'm from, where, you got stores like, in the fucking 3-mile perimeter, you might have like 20 stores. Even now with shit shutting down. But in a place like this, man, like, yo, you gotta drive. You gotta go way the fuck across town to get to work. One lady, I felt bad for her. She said it take her 3 hours to get to work on like 2 or 3 buses and 3 hours to get back. And she worked at Checkers. So I'm like, damn, you did an 8-hour shift, but it take you 6 hours to get here and 6 hours back. Then if you was to catch a Uber or Lyft there and back, that's equivalent to the money you made for the day. So you kind of forced to catch the bus. And sometimes the bus don't even be like on point like that, So these little niggas, they don't, some of them, even if they was looking for a job, and looking for a job is, that you gotta put in work. That shit ain't as easy, even though you got the computer and all of that, the Indeed, all that shit, a lot of that shit is obsolete now. You still gotta do some type interview or interview from home. A lot of these dudes don't even got cell phones like that. You know what I mean? Or they they got a phone, but they operate off the Wi-Fi. So, and that's the robots taking over shit. A lot of these basic jobs, they taking over the AI. And the AI is coming for the major jobs too. Lawyers. They had a case where the AI had argued a drunk driving case in court. And the shit won. You know what I mean? Different talking points and shit. The AI was able to win the DUI for a person. So, and that show you that what? There's, machines is going to fucking take over a lot of shit. Put people on a U.B.I. A lot of people gonna get laid off. Like a lot of basic jobs. They ain't gonna really need people for mailmen. They gonna have the drones. They gonna have the email. A lot of shit through email now. Texts, drones. You still get certain shit through mail, but them gigs, security's another popular one. They're going to have like different type cameras and shit you could press, scan, facial recognition and all that. So, it's going to come a time and a point where that's why you're watching a lot of the movies. They be like, we want jobs. It ain't they want jobs because the economy fucked up. That's slightly part of it. They going to be seeking for employment, due to the AI taking over shit. So fuck losing your job to a Mexican or a foreigner. You know what I mean? You gonna lose your gig to the fucking robots. You know what I mean? And that's how this whole fucking MOTB system being set up. Then they bring in the MOTB for you to buy, sell, and all of that. And there you go, the second coming of the Lord shortly after that. But yeah, so I was thinking, I'm like, man, even if these little niggas wanted to work, like, man, you in these like more southern, these bigger spread out cities. Cause here in Baltimore, see, Baltimore got a county side too. But even the city, if you ain't like in the downtown area, even parts of the city here is like a fucking suburb. You know what I mean? So, and like the nearest fucking Family Dollar or the nearest like corner store or like fucking gas station. That shit is not walking distance. You know? So you need a car. Then people don't got license. Like I said, people be fucking lazy. People don't got license. People don't have the means to maintain a vehicle. So, man, that pinch is definitely coming. Just something to think about. Shalom. Yabba Shalom.